This video has been designed to discuss how to add a glossary to your Moodle course. First, I'm going to click the Turn Editing On button. Next, I'm going to scroll down and click on Add an Activity or Resource. From the Add an Activity or Resource options, I'm going to select the Glossary activity. Now I'm going to click the Add button. Once I click Add, I'm now brought to the Settings page for the glossary. First, I'm going to enter a name for the glossary. Next, I'm going to enter a description. I'm now going to scroll down and click on Entries. The menu expands and I have some more options. The first option I'm going to talk about is Approved by Default. I have this selected as No because as a faculty member, I want to be able to approve all entries from students. Always Allow Editing. I selected No because when the student enters their entry into the glossary, they have a time limit to go back and edit the entry. So once they enter it, they should be sure to spell check. You can select yes and offer the opportunity to always edit their entries. Duplicate entries allowed. I selected no, just so the glossary does not become inundated with duplicate entries. Allow comments on entries. Same reason as the last option. I don't want the glossary to be inundated with comments. Really focusing on the glossary to be a repository for resources. Now I'm going to click on Appearance. For the Appearance menu, I'm going to focus on Display Format. I'm going to select Continuous Without Author. That just offers the opportunity for all the resources and vocabulary to be listed in a continuous manner without an author inundating and making the glossary look too busy. Approval Display Format, default to the same as display format. What that means is when a student enters their entry into the glossary, it's going to display as the same format that you selected within your appearance settings. Entries shown per page, suggested amount is 10. And all the rest of the options you can leave as the defaulted option. And now we can click Save and Display. Once I click Save and Display, you can view what the glossary will look like. As you can see, the glossary is in alphabetical order, and it's in that continuous format, so you can see all of the resources in alphabetical order. You also have links to click on letters of the alphabet to bring you to resources that may be found in that letter of the alphabet. So if I click on C, I have the sample concept that I put in there for the entry within the glossary. Now if I want to get back, I can use my breadcrumbs and get back to that holistic view of the glossary. If you want to add a new entry, you simply click Add a New Entry. As you can see on the side here, you have editing options. You can delete entries, or you can go ahead and edit any of the entries that have been entered into the glossary. You also have a search bar up top for any entries within the glossary. So now I'm going to click the Add a New Entry button. Once I click on Add a New Entry, I have some options on how I can title the entry. So the title is called a concept. So whatever you want to call the entry, you can title it. So I'm just going to put sample for right now. And then for definition, similar to our glossary settings, I can just put sample once again. And for keywords, this is to help search for the resource. You can put keywords, but be sure that you don't put commas. Just start each keyword if there's going to be multiple keywords with it on a new line. So sample, I'll just put sample again because it's only a one-word resource, but don't put commas. Start each new keyword on a new line. You can also attach files as well. So if it's a PDF document, you can just drag and drop the PDF document in here, and then the entry will show up as a document that can be downloaded within the glossary. If you want to provide a link to a website, you could put that in the definition option, or the definition field rather, so that students can access that link within the glossary. Once I have completed my entry, I simply click Save Changes. In conclusion, glossaries act as a repository that offers ease of access to the resources found within the course. It is suggested to put the glossary within an introductory module within the course, so when students log into the course, they can easily see the glossary within that introductory module. This concludes the video on how to add a glossary to your Moodle course.